Okay, let me take a look. That's pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So really focus. And if you don't, I mean, you don't have to use that glove anymore if you don't want to. I don't think it's well, I just really want you focusing on when you're returning, just keep that club coming on the inside of this right here. So kind of almost when you get to the top, kind of throw your club. Makes sense. Like I'm out of it right now, so let's see. Yeah. Yeah, and then back down.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's very good.
So was that coming out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's alright. It's okay. That was a little better, wasn't it? I mean, I guess your target still, let's do like a 3/4 swing. I'm going to pick this up real quick. Oh, you're fine. So let's go back to like 3/4 swings. Okay. And so take it back to 3/4 here. And just hold it for me. Oh, all I want you to do is just come back down. Just like this. Okay? Because when we're getting up top, like here, this is the that's the hitch. That's the motion that you were doing. So when we get here, so ideally with our 3/4 swing, it just compacts the swing, and we're just training ourselves this motion.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Hitting them, Justice.
Yep.
Hitting them.
All right, but I still feel like I keep going out way too right.
Okay. I'll take a quick look, and then I gotta give some attention to Seth here. Okay. That's good. I mean, look at this divot, your divot right here. I mean, that's pretty straight, and that's good. So keep do like, 5, 10 of those, and then ideally, the thing with our swing is once we get here, the next motion is just straight up. So it almost simulates. That makes sense.
Definitely.
And I'm going.
You need a stick.
I'll take one stick, but I'll show you what you can do. You can use this with tees too. So, if we have, if just compare your divots to this and really focus on swinging your club right over this tee. All right, and then Justice, what I'll have just for a tip, if you're hitting them right, and I don't know if you're pushing them or not, but you're going to be doing the same thing as Vaughn, where I want you to focus on the club face, or the club going right over that this pole. Okay?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Just like that. And I'll come back and help you in a minute. Alright, Seth.
Freaking. All the time.
Shanking them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I've been trying different things. I've been ball.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
I've been like slowing my swing every once in a while. Or doing
Uh-huh.
if I can. But when I hit it well, I hit it really well.
Good. One thing I'm kind of noticing is your hands are kind of out. Like, do you feel like you're at all like your arms are, or that you're kind of reaching for the ball, or are they just kind of dangling?
That might be a little tense. I don't know.
Okay. Because one thing I'm noticing is like, and this just could be your natural position, but you're kind of out like this, if that makes sense. And to me, it looks just a little bit tense. So really what we want is like wherever our arms are dangling, that's where we want to grip the club. And so we just want our arms to be nice and relaxed. Okay, so that's pretty good.
Is that
And then
where you want to hit the ball too?
that's pretty,
like right here.
yeah. So because that's where we're going to be addressing the ball. So if our club's out here, you know, I'm just shaking my arms loose. I'm just good. And another thing, we'll see if this helps too, but you're kind of standing kind of straight up, that knee bend and our butt out. Okay, so let's kind of see how that.
Like, are you talking about like hitting the ball close to your body, or is that what you mean?
Not necessarily. But it's just, I mean, do your hands kind of feel?
Yeah.
Probably do. Yeah. I mean, we don't tight, you know, we can't, but feel a little closer to you than a little normal. But let's just see how that works. A little better. I still want more tilt in your shoulders. Like you're sticking your butt out. But now, so go ahead, line up, act like you're normal. Kind of want little, we're almost. Pretty weird for you too, but that just kind of helps your swing or your center line here. That's good, right?
Oh yeah, that's good shot.
It's good. It's right to your target line too, which is nice. About that, right? I think, I mean,
Just like maybe I was reaching too far.
Yeah.
And then it was hard.
But you
to
see too.
Hard to replicate coming down the same way.
Yeah. Well, even then, you see all this your wear pattern right there.
Yeah.
So when you're slicing it like that, chances are you're hitting it right off this hosel. See all these ball marks on that hosel?
Yeah.
So we gotta get get it there. Yeah. So kind of launch it a little bit too, but. Okay, I think that was one of the puzzle. I think almost what's happening too. So go ahead and grip the club. I kind of want to see maybe something like this. Might feel a little weird. Now I don't know if you're feeling like you're reaching at all. But I just Yeah, I kind of better.
Oh.
All right.
Hold my head.
Because when our hands are really close to the ball, it's hard to really let your body go. I'm trying to figure out how exactly to explain this, but it keeps everything really tight, and so you're forced to swing kind of right to the inside of the club. I mean, I'm not explaining this too well, but like, I think if we just not reach, but like put our hands out just a little farther, I think that's gonna give you some, like, I mean, that's pretty good. Deer aim that way too.
Yeah.
How are you hitting them, Vaughn? Are they any better? Or?
They were definitely, a couple that were really good here.
Yeah.
There were a couple that I just really...
Focus on ball flight too. So if you're pulling them, that means you're coming outside. You're doing your old motion.
Yeah.
If you're that means you're coming kind of inside, and if kind of like the desired ball fly right now.
Okay.
Because we're kind of trying to over exaggerate that.
My 50 degree.
Okay. Huh?
Because I want to go with that white flag here.
Pretty good. Draw because, I mean, generally suckers you slicing them, right?
Yeah.
So, and don't forget to hit.
I've never hit a draw before in my life. So.
All right. Well, I mean, if you don't want it, we can fix it. Right.
No, I'm okay.
It's good from a instructor standpoint to see the opposite of what's happening from normal, because that means that signals a change.
Yeah.
And that generally means almost now like the overcompensation is starting to take effect.
Yeah.
And so then we can kind of adjust that right back. So it's afraid to hit some long irons too. One of those.
I'm just trying to go for that wedge. This is a 50-degree wedge hitting.
Flag? I don't think it's that one. Here, Ranger. This white flag right here?
Yeah.
No. That's 120.
Yeah.
The yellow flag down there is 164.
Okay.
And this one's probably about 135. So about 120, 130, 160. Probably about 150.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, there's no way I'd hit my 50
No.
degree, 150.
No. So, I still... So, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take a picture of your first, how you're addressing the ball and stuff.
He's doing, out there still hard.
Trying to kind of do what you did.
No, yeah. So that's pretty good right there. That's almost not worth. Because last one, go ahead and address.
I might have.
Hands were kind of up like this more. Okay, and what we want. I'm complementing the golf club, if that makes sense. good, Seth. That's what you want, right?
Oh yeah.
That's good. I'm not a power guy either. Yeah. Let me hit you, so you hit some like 7 irons here. That's why we're here. Because we'll switch to driver pretty quickly here.
You'll feel a lot of that. So a little longer.
A little longer. You're gonna naturally. I keep the. Yeah. I think just one last tip, just to kind of help with that. What a lot of people do is they'll put the club out with their left hand and just set it right behind the ball, and then they'll adjust their body from there, if that makes sense. So if we just kind of rest it, because that might help you, instead of like coming straight up to the ball and pushing it in the ground, like the toe of the club into the ground, that might just be something to be aware, kind of knock that off, if that makes sense. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. How?
Good.
Feel more comfortable?
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Feels good though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Even if, I mean,
Even though I'm
your thumb's kind of, no, yeah, even with your thumb's kind of here, so even if you want, you can kind of move it.
like
Yeah,
there.
yeah, because what this thumb does, it kind of helps, stabilize the club at the top. So and that's kind of, I mean, that's really nothing worth changing. That's pretty good.
Okay.
As long as it's feeling comfortable for you, because that looks better than your original grip.
Yeah, my original is way over.
I like that was off. But if I go like halfway, dude, it'll still get way far.
Longer, different iron.
That's okay. Good contact, right?
Yeah. When the general
I mean, that's all right. I mean, good contact, not where we want it to go, but not too worried about that, honestly. It's all right. Where do you think you hit that? Probably that a little bit right there. Yeah.
What the heck?
Should I be squeezing my thumb when
Like you're talking, no, we want our hands nice and relaxed. Like we want it to be firm enough to where we can grip the club and control the club, but we don't want to be like so tense that we're squeezing our thumb. So I wouldn't say exactly that.
So
So that's pretty good right there. And I just think you have, I mean, do you have long fingers? Because, I mean, I haven't really seen much. Let me see here. Go ahead. I just think you have, well, kind of put your hands like that. How does that feel like?
Okay, it's
Is that-
restricting on my
yeah.
thumb, so.
Try that. Ideally, like if we were to shake someone's hand, that's all we do. We put it right on the club. Like act like you're shaking the hand. So, I think, I mean, you kind of have long fingers, right? And pretty long. So I don't know. I've never really seen that where it wraps all the way around the thumb. But try that. Just pull your fingers back just a little bit from it. Yeah, just try to hit a few of those. But ideally, we don't want to be squeezing the thumb. We just want it a little pressure, just a little.
You're right, dude. I can literally see it.
See what, like that?
That I was going like this.
Yeah,
Going
yeah.
like that. I was going like that, but once I go out,
That's better. Yeah.
I can see how I can actually, kind of come inside and
Uh huh.
hit it as I'm supposed to.
If you guys aren't hitting like mid to higher irons, so like 7 to 5 irons, Seth. Good.
Hips and stuff.
Uh huh. And I think,
It's just one of those things when you slow.
yeah, and I think you have the opposite problem of Vaughn, where Vaughn, the inside of the ball, like this, and I think you're coming outside, if that makes sense, like on your downswing. Because when you're pushing, when the ball's going right, that means you're pushing it. So that must mean you're coming inside and
Okay.
pushing it, and that would explain too that when you're really coming out, when you're hitting the hosel first,
Yeah.
that would kind of explain it. So go ahead and take the club to the top here, or even just 3/4. We just want something. We want something more here. Does that kind of feel any different? Or because what you're kind of doing, or what the theory suggests, is that you're coming in and out like that.
Okay.
So we kind of got it.
Okay.
And so that kind of hands away from the body again. And it feels real weird, but I like that. I really do. It's alright. Your hands were a little up this time. Rest down and move your if you guys want to hit driver too, you go ahead. I'm coming around. There you go. Little slice. It's okay. I'm really not too worried about this, in all honesty.
Well,
I think you understand when you mishit it, what's going on and where you're hitting it. Ball better than you were last time too, at least with your irons.
yeah.
That's okay. Not bad contact. Still, I think a little off the hosel. So it's,
Maybe I'll back up a little bit even.
yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible. I like Here, let me take a picture of this now. Let's see if I can compare the two. Yeah, this is kind of your first swing. That's not too bad. Little, and then, so maybe that's kind of something we want.
Okay. Was that 7-iron too?
I don't think so. I think that was a pitching wedge. So that would kind of change it, but it shouldn't necessarily change that much though.
Yeah.
Like, your hands are on the inside on that one, just a little bit.
Yeah, that one, I probably want to use my arms straight.
Keep working on that. Okay. So go ahead, just take a practice swing and hold the finish for me. So keep holding it. Pretty good. That's pretty good. So how do you, if you were to give a percentage, like what, how much of your weight's on your front foot here?
About 60.
60?
Now I'm kind of starting to like.
It's progress, right?
Forward first.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and we don't want our weight on our front foot in the beginning of the swing. We want it more on our back foot. The key to the golf swing and how you generate power is the weight transition from on your back foot to your front foot. So we almost want it like 60-40 on our back foot, and then the key to the golf swing is getting that weight 60-40 our back foot to about 80-20 on our front. And so it has your miss been kind of like a top, like just kind of like topping the ball out there? Shanking them. Okay. I think, because on that last swing that I observed, is when you finished, your weight was like way back here.
Gotcha.
So just really focus on, boom. It's almost like throwing like a baseball, a football, where to throw the ball farther, you gotta, yeah, exactly like that. That makes sense. So. Yeah.
So how much did you say you think the white is from me?
It's about 120. It's not bad. Even more. We want those, ideally what we want, it's the like white flag, our body pointing right at that target. And we want our shoulders, everything, all lined up.
I feel good. I want to keep working on it. But you're mowing through those, you know?
Yeah, that's good. Does it feel any different from what? Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I really like the not doing those things.
Yeah.
It does help us.
Give you a little more mobility a little bit. It's okay.
All in the background.
Yeah. And remember what we were saying earlier, and I know you weren't here last time, but how we have our center line, and when we're swinging, we want to keep our swing around that center line the entire time. When you take it back, you slightly just rock with it. And so, here, I'm going to have you do this drill too, here. So it's just kind of like throwing water out of a bucket. If I want to throw the water as far as I can out, I'm going to get a nice stable base, and I'm going to turn the hips, and I'm firing through. Yeah. So go ahead. So it's just,
You want me to do the bucket or?
yeah, I'm just trying to think exactly how. So we want to hold the bucket like this. Just kind of hold it right there. So And if we had it, it's just nice and through. There you go. There you go. Good.
I was doing so many things wrong with my driving.
Good. I like that. That's better. I think because what you're kind of doing with your previous swing, you're kind of rocking it back like this, and you kind of feel like you lose balance maybe a little bit in your back swing.
Yeah.
So let's try that.
Yeah, you know it's funny though.
And let's kind of focus on.
As long as you hit it well. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously worried about things. Yeah. I just don't understand like how I'm really hitting it, so far.
It's not bad. Let's try to get the weight on the front foot. Ideally, we'd like to see that foot turning a little, because that means your weight's moving to your front foot and your body's turning. Because it's impossible to turn your body completely when your foot's stable on the ground. So that's really boom. And that helps the weight transfer. There you go.
Should this foot not move then? Yeah, this foot shouldn't move, right?
No, it's not too bad. Like some people they'll lift the heel just a little bit. That's not the end of the world. Some instructors really say, no, we don't want that. We got to keep that heel on the ground. But it's not the worst case scenario. And I'm not too worried about that. If that kind of helps your turn, then do it. But yeah. And even when you don't have golf shoes too, it's really hard to keep that foot still. So golf shoes, you got these are pretty worn down, but you got some little stubs on them.
Yeah.
And those help keep them just like any cleat would. But yeah, but saying that, we don't want to like pick up our foot or do anything weird or shift it back or right, or front or back, but little movement in the front foot's not the end of the world. If I'm probably not explaining that correctly or very well, but a little bit more just swinging along on the center line. Yeah. I like that swing though, because I think you're more in control of that swing than you have been on most of your swings today. And even if you want, just go back taking those 3/4 swings, because that 3/4 swing, I'll be honest with you, what you think 3/4 swing is probably what your full swing should be. Not,
Should this be my 3/4 then?
yeah, they're just right around in there. So go ahead and stop. Like, take it how far back you think 3/4 is for you. See, so if we stop right here, all that's left is up top like this. Because you're taking it like way back here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's from here, it's just up. And that's what's nice about the 3/4 swing, because it's simple motion. It's just up like this. Good.
Down on top.
It's alright. I'm gonna have you take like half a step away from the ball too, if that's alright.
You look like you kind of came back.
So your hands are very close to your body. Yeah. It's alright. keep that head down. Don't even, on this shot, don't even lift your head up. Just keep your head down the entire time.
Okay. Because I feel like I'm pulling my eyes away from the ball.
Yeah, we don't want that. It's okay. Even more. I don't want you looking up at the ball at all once you hit it. Just keep that head down.
Oh my. Of course, I told you.
Did the other one go sky?
No, dude, it just, yeah.
Okay.
It just, yeah, it was just.
Boom. See that? I mean, I know you didn't, like, it's like, but you could feel it, but you felt it, right? Like, do you feel that? Like, that was probably your best swing of the day. Do it again. Like, you see that? That's funny. Poor choice of words. It's all right. Lifted your head up, and sometimes it's not necessarily the head, it's the shoulders, and that's what most instructors will even say. A lot of instructors don't like the saying, like, don't lift your head, because it's not your head. Like, anyone can do this, and this doesn't affect the golf swing, but it's your shoulders, and your shoulders are what lift up the head. So just keep those